In this video, we're going to talk about a brand new feature that Kittl just rolled out called Kittl Flows. And I really think that Kittl knocked it out of the park with this feature. And some of the benefits that I'm seeing are faster ideation, faster design concept exploration, and very clear visualization into your AI workflows, which makes this so much more repeatable. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use it so you can realize those benefits too. Okay, guys, so before we get started, I want to show you a little preview of how powerful this new Kittl Flows feature is. We have this ghost with the colorful quilt, and we scaled it across to different Halloween elements. And over here on the right, we have this design shifter where we're taking an existing design and we're applying different design styles for it. And what's really crazy is how fast we are able to do this exact same process by using Kittl Flows. Now, we'll get into how it actually works later in the video, but we're going to take this, we're going to slide out this image and slide in this image, and we're going to center it. It looks good. And then all we need to do is slide out, select all our artboards, and click generate again over here. And over here, we've got our POD design shift. And all we need to do is slide this out and take another fully completed design. And we can do the same thing over here. All we need to do is zoom out a little bit, select all the artboards, and click generate again. Okay, so it's been less than 2 minutes here. And here we've got this beautifully themed denim fabric type of design that's very in keeping with the ghost we used for the image set. And over here with this retro sketch style transforming very well into this watercolor style and then into the gothic heavy metal style. But before we get into that template, which I will link in the description, I want to take you through and show you some of the Kittl Flows templates and other ways that you can use Kittl Flows in a more natural over-the-shoulder workflow type of way. So let's just jump into Kittl. Okay, so here we are in the Kittl homepage, and the way that you get access to the Kittl Flows templates, which is where we're going to start, is we're going to go over here in the sidebar and we are going to click templates. And after that loads, we can go on over to creative flows in the top right, and then we can click Kittl Flows over here for their example templates. Now there are all kinds of templates here. We've got 3D effects, we've got this mosaic, and we've got these chrome effects and streetwear. And if you scroll down, we've got kawaii Halloween friends. And basically there are just tons of different ways that we can easily use these templates in order to get moving on our own designs faster. And I just had an idea for this mosaic creator bit, and we're not going to obviously use this for a t-shirt design, but we can open it up and maybe we could use the patterning and flow from there. So we're over here. We can go ahead and click use template. And something that Kittl did really well was they made it so that it was very accessible and easy to get started. And they have this how to use section here. And as you could see, the starting input is this little text design, and it looks good there, but they wanted to take it and apply a different style. And if you look at the way that it's flowing, you can see the arrows, and it's very like a flowchart. Kind of makes sense, right? And over here, you see the prompt they used, and the way it is laid out in most of these is that it flows from the input image, and then it goes to all of these different ones, and then you can flow from the new smartboard into a different one based on whatever you put in for this prompt. And you can change all kinds of different pieces, and that's why you're able to stay in flow state, because all you're doing is you're asking for changes. And this flowchart way of approaching creating design concepts is very helpful for me. It saves me a bunch of time. Now, you're probably wondering, how am I going to turn this into a t-shirt, right? When I was initially poking around this template, I saw this one, and this is a color palette that I like, and we can use just this pattern and forget everything else, right? We can take whatever piece we want of the smartboard. And the way we can pull what we want is we can simply click the smartboard that we are wanting to adjust. And then we can click this arrow here, and then we have this new smartboard, and we simply enter the prompt, and that's how we move through Kittl flows. And this smartboard is what ends up tagged to the prompt, and this will generate our image. So when I looked at this smartboard with this combination of mosaic and this color palette, it made me think of some of the old Roman statues. Don't ask me how, but I wanted to go ahead and take that mosaic and color palette and use that pattern to do something in that vein. And something that I've been designing for lately is I've been designing in the Stoicism niche. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can flow our way to making a Stoicism t-shirt design. So we're going to take this and we're going to shift it over to the Stoicism niche really quick by adding a bust of a famous Stoic with a famous phrase, and we're going to maintain the pattern and font style. And we'll go ahead and we'll make it use mosaic tiles for both the words and the bust. And we'll go ahead and we'll hit generate. Okay, so after about a minute, it finished generating, and this is pretty good. I like it. I think that this kind of aesthetic is very pleasing to people that are a part of the Stoicism community, but there are some adjustments I would like to make. Now, the first thing we're going to try is we're going to try to isolate it on a white background. Instead of having all of the busyness over here, we're going to just have it be the bust and the text, and we'll see what that looks like. Okay, so that finished loading. It is not a bad outcome at all. It feels like it's potentially missing some elements on the side, so let's go ahead and keep flowing and add some elements. So as a part of the Stoic symbolism, the olive branch is pretty big. So let's add matching olive branches to the sides, and we will go ahead and give that a go. So at any point during this process, we can decide, okay, this is good enough to use. And the way we would take this and we would use it is we would go ahead and we would click it, and then we would convert it to an image, which changes it from a smartboard to an image that we would normally work with. And then we can use it the way we would normally use it within Kittl. Okay, so we used a mosaic pattern and we applied it to the Stoicism niche, but now I want to more rapid fire go through some of the swap outs that are very easy to do by using Kittl flows. Okay, so in our first rapid fire example, we went to the Kittl flows streetwear t-shirt design maker, and this is one of the provided Kittl flows templates, and it already had all of these different smartboards, but the one that made the most sense to me is up here, and I wanted to see what would happen if we just did a simple swap out using this type of text. And I think it did pretty well. All I did was I said replace vantage point with raised kind turned, and vision with feral, and own the street with real ones only. And we asked for it to make the astronaut more feminine. Now, this isn't a fully cohesive design idea, but you could see that it's very powerful in following all of your prompt instructions. And it can handle doing that with these more involved fonts that are not just your standard fonts. Okay, so here we are in this White Lion Nature King design. This is just a normal template. It is not a Kittl Flows template. And all we have to do is click the artboard, and then we click add smartboard over here. And that is enough for us to get our smartboard. So we click it, we add smartboard, and it would add a blank one. And as you can see, it's a pretty decent layout, and it's the kind of thing that's popular in print on demand right now using raccoons and coquette bows. Okay, so here we are in this native forest camping outdoors niche type design. And using this, we are going to test some very simple prompts with Kittl Flows. And all we need to do is click the artboard, click add smartboard, and then type in our prompt into the blank. I already ran these, and this first one, I only asked for it to make this Halloween themed, which that is a very short prompt. It's very conversational, and you could see that it did make it the right theme. It has bats, it has the moon. It made it nighttime. It made it jack-o'-lanterns, right? And we did another simple prompt here where all we did was we wanted to transform this into a nighttime spooky forest camping theme. And once again, we had some pretty decent results. So I wanted to share one more interesting use case for Kittl flows, and that's taking something of a certain type of design style and scaling that across different elements. Okay, so here we are with another image. This one is something that I've pulled from my own set of images that I've used on designs. It's a trending type of image. It's got the retro ghost aesthetic. It's got this denim and it's got this coquette bow. And it's obviously Halloween themed because it's both a ghost and it's got this little candy thing here. And when we have an image like this, we can go in a few different directions. We can shift the style somewhat. We can shift elements of the style, or we can shift this style into different objects. And I'm going to show you what I mean. And Kittl Flows is very fast at doing this. So let's go ahead and add a few smartboards here. So first we will go ahead and we will use this style to apply to different things that are within the Halloween niche. So all we're asking for is using this pattern and style, make a bat silhouette. And we can go ahead and hit generate, and then we'll do the same thing. Then we're going to generate a witch and a jack-o'-lantern. And we'll go ahead and drag this above so that we know what we're doing. And at the same time, we can add smartboard, move it, and we have another set of 3 here. And for this, we're going to take a different approach, and we're going to use the ghost, and we're going to apply different types of aesthetics to it. So all we're asking for is a burlap and lace aesthetic. And in the second one, we'll ask for plaid. And for this one, let's say make it a colorful quilt. So these ones finished generating. I would probably just delete this coquette bow and use the rest of it. Or you could just take the coquette bow and use it regardless. So this turned out great, but let's go ahead and let's make another smartboard. Let's put it above. How about we make the witch cuter? And I am already completely happy with this output. We might delete this. But as you can see, we can use Kittl Flows to flesh out an aesthetic for one of those 3x3 grid type of t-shirt designs, or we could even use it to flesh out a digital clip art set. And then one more idea I had was, what if we made this into a voodoo doll, since we're going with Halloween? Okay, so this was definitely a cuter one. I didn't really intend for it to be a child, but that does fit what I asked for, to be fair. And I like the voodoo doll made out of denim here. One of the things I really like about Kittl Flows is that it's very obvious the pathway that you've chosen. We've got this denim ghost, and we went and we made a voodoo doll. We made a jack-o'-lantern. We made a bat. We made a witch, and we turned the witch into a cute girl. So you could see how we can easily flesh out a themed design set. And on the flip side, we can take the structure and we can apply different design styles as well. And as you could see here, we were able to transform this denim ghost into one that is burlap, one that is plaid, and one that is a colorful quilt. And that's pretty awesome. And if we take these, we can easily take them and branch them off into their own versions of what we did over here. Okay, so here we are in the template that I have set up for you guys, and I've published it. It's going to be in the description. And I wanted to show you a little bit about how you can potentially scale the template. So obviously we have our swap outs that we saw in the beginning of the video. However, if you want to scale out what you are doing with Kittl Flows, it's actually very easy. All we need to do is click this, and we can click add smartboard over here, or we can click this arrow, and we can just follow the same exact pattern that we have with these other prompts that is working well. And the fact that we are using a base image makes it so much easier for the AI to do a good job. So all you would need to do is, if you wanted another one, we can click into this new smartboard, describe our edits very simply. It could be a zombie, for instance, and then we can click generate, and it would work exactly how you would hope it would. And over here, all we need to do is click this, click add smartboard, and then describe it using the same pattern. So we can change this from pop art to dark fantasy, or whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, well, that was Kittl Flows. I really think that this new feature might just change the way that you approach design going forward. Now, if you want to check out Kittl Flows for yourself, you can try it for free. All you need to do is click on the link in the description, or you can use the 25% off code that I have in the description so you can get to Kittl Flowing with more credits to play with. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.